the achievement to win all 6 leagues was quite outstanding because of the tough competition, and to be able to do that, notably against Fisher and Paykel in New Zealand, especially in the famous leg coming from Fremantle into Auckland. I mean, they were just 2 heavyweights going at each other even before they got to Cape Reinga and North Cape and then down the Northland coast. It was an absolutely incredible race. So for them to win every leg was a very, very special achievement. Mike Quilter was down below ready to do a cross to go on radio, News Talk ZB, and he heard a talkback caller say, well, they might have the wind they've got at the moment, but they better get ready for a southwesterly. Here in Titirangi in the Waitakere Ranges, it's changed and coming. Mike Quilter told that to Peter Blake. They looked out and could see the dark clouds coming. By then, Fisher and Paykel was at least even, if not slightly in front, and they moved in front, and then the squall hit, and it was like going into a tunnel. You couldn't see anything. The rain hit your face, and it was just amazing. But Blake had called for an early drop, and so they were able to get their sails down and manage the squall. In contrast, Fisher and Paykel were turned inside out and in huge difficulty, and that was the turning point.
But the Fisher and Paykel people are in trouble. They still haven't got their spinnaker in. They're doing their damnedest to get it in. But when you've got such a huge area the size of a house tied up in the wind at 30 knots, it's pushing it one way and the strong current's taking it another. They're having difficulty. They're losing tremendous amount of time. They've lost another 100 metres. It could cost them any chance now of being first into Auckland. The squall is changing the shape of this exciting conclusion of the race.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a special boat because I think winning, we didn't really think of it so much at the time, but I think winning every leg was will always be something very special and obviously hard to do again. But and we never sort of went into the race thinking we could try and do that. It was all about how we just win the race. That was the whole thing. So to win each leg, we sort of took each leg like very much as a separate race. And then as we got going, and we had our moments when I thought that was going to all tumble down, and out of Fort Lauderdale, and thinking we were going to lose this rig, and that was going to be the end of it. So we had some tense times, but managed to hold it all together.
I've climbed one Everest, yeah. There's a few more around that need to be looked at. So I'm not just going to sort of disappear into the background somewhere. I've got a few other things I intend to do.
He knew then that he wouldn't do another Whitbread race because there would be no point. I mean, he'd run every leg. It's almost like I don't have to do that again. But yeah, let's think of the next adventure.
Without Steinlager 2 winning on 22 May 1990 out of Southampton, all of the great things New Zealand sailing have done since, notably the America's Cups, but the Jules Verne and other things would not have happened without Steinlager 2.
Well, the New Zealand Sailing Trust has restored both Steinlager 2 and Lion New Zealand, Sir Peter Blake's around the world race yachts, and now they are used for young people to go out and experience the teamwork and the leadership that's needed to sail these large yachts, to build self-confidence and self-reliance through the sport of sailing, and especially to experience the marine environment that we have here and to learn how to look after it. Well, last year we had over 1,200 young New Zealanders benefit from our programs on board these vessels through the New Zealand Sailing Trust, and we were shaping up for an even larger year this year in 2020. But of course, with the COVID-19 disruption, that's changed everything, and we've had to just park these boats up here down in the viaduct, and as an organisation just to hibernate to try and survive, so that when we're able to resume our programs, we can continue to operate.
somehow Steinlager 2 has struck a chord like no other boat. Steinlager 2 became the inspiration to people. Keep on going and follow your dreams, and then the perfection, the outstanding sporting achievement also. And then the third thing, of course, is the knock-on effect that without Steinlager 2, all of the great things, including the America's Cup, wouldn't have happened.